Welcome back to another CADCAM tutorial. In this video, we are going to model this same part or component first with SolidWorks, and then we model it with Siemens NX. The aim of this video is to compare how these two softwares handle 3D modeling. So this part is very simple. 3 cylinders that are connected together with a green appearance. This is very simple to do. Before we begin, make sure you leave a like on this video if it helps you out. Hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any tutorial upload. And make sure to check out the other comparison videos on my channel where we model the same blocks using both Siemens NX and SolidWorks. We can now begin. We begin in the SolidWorks window. Create a new parts file, and this should take us to the 3D modeling workspace of SolidWorks. These are the dimensions and views. We have the top view, a section view that shows the front view here, and then we have the right view and an isometric view. We are going to start by sketching the profile of the top view, and then we extrude the 3 cylinders individually. Then we add the connecting slabs as well. So create a sketch on the top plane. So we need 2 sets of circles on the origin, another set of circles here, and another set here. So with the circle tool on the origin, draw 2 bigger circles, 2 smaller circle sets, another small set of circles. Now let's dimension. The diameters of the 2 bigger circles, 40 and 30 millimeters. The diameter of the 2 smaller circles here, 20 and 15. And this is also 20 and 15. So hold the shift key, click on these 2 outer circles, make equal, and then hold the shift key again, click on the 2 inner circles, make equal. Then we dimension just one set as 20 millimeters and 15 millimeters. Since we made them equal, the dimensions here also apply to these 2 sets. And we connect the centers by constructional lines. So with the line tool for construction option, connect the centers of the set of circles. This line connecting these 2 centers should be horizontal, and the distance from this center to this center, the vertical dimension is 36. So click on this line, make horizontal, and the distance from this center, which is the distance of this line, the vertical distance is 36. The horizontal distance of the line is 22, and this line has a dimension of 70. So this should be 70. This horizontal distance here, 22. Fully defined sketch. Then we connect the outer circles with arcs that are tangent to the circles. So with the arc tool and a 3-point arc, the first point on one outer circle, second point on the other outer circle, and then the third point somewhere here. Then we do same for the other arcs. We make them tangent, so hold the shift key, click on the circle and the arc, make tangents, and we do for all the other points. The radius of the arcs are all 90 millimeters. Again, fully defined sketch. Then we add these inner arcs at a distance of 3 from the outer arcs. So we use the offset entities, distance of 3. Click on these two arcs for these inner arcs to be in the same direction. Okay. Again, offset 3 millimeters, this arc, and then reverse. So that's why we didn't offset with these two arcs, because it will come on the other side. We have to reverse it, so we offset it individually. Okay. Now we have to trim. So trim entities, this extended line, and these lines as well. Sketch is still fully defined. Now come to extruded boss base. We extrude first the cylinders. So the bigger cylinder has a height of 20. This one here, looking at the right view, also 20, and this is also 20. So we extrude them together by a distance of 20. And then under selected contours, click on these areas that will form the cylinder. Okay. Again, locate the sketch, click on it, extruded boss base. Now we extrude the curved slabs. So the slabs have a height of 12 millimeters, looking at the right view and the section view here. So 12 millimeters. And then again, click on the areas that form the slab. Merge results so they can join the whole thing. Okay. Finally, we are going to extrude by a distance of 3 millimeters the inner area here. So again, click on the sketch, extruded boss base, 3 millimeters, and click on this area. Merge results. Okay. Then we change the color. So click on the part and then edit appearance. Then we change the color to this green color here. Okay. So yeah, that's how to model these parts with SolidWorks. Then we model with Siemens NX. So in the NX window, click on New, set the template to model, the unit millimeters, a name for the part, and a folder to save it. Okay, this will take you to the Siemens NX 3D modeling workspace. In a similar way, we create a sketch and we extrude. So sketch on the XY plane, which is the top plane. Okay. We need an outer circle of diameter 40 and two other outer circles of diameters 20. So the 40 diameter should be on the origin. The 20 one should be here, the other here. These two centers should be horizontally aligned, so click on the two centers, horizontal alignment. And now the distance between these two centers, the vertical distance 36, the horizontal 22. So double click on this, change to 36. Double click on this, change to 22. Then the distance between these two centers is 70. So double click and change to 70. Sketch is fully constrained. Now we add tangent arcs to join the outer circles. So the arc by 3 points. The first point here, second point here. Make sure the tangent relation shows, which will be this line here. Do same for this. And then do same for this as well. Now, 3 tangents relations are showing, but we need 6 in total, so this will be the 4th one. Tangent. Again, this will be the 5th one. And this will be the 6th one. Then the radius of the axe, 90 millimeters. So double click on the radius and change to 90. Sketch is fully constrained, so finish. Now we can extrude. So extrude. Under the select curve section, click on the inside of the circles to extrude the cylinders. So a distance of 20 millimeters. Apply. And then you extrude this piece by a distance of 12 millimeters. So the remaining space here, set the boolean to unite and unite with the bigger cylinder. Okay. Now we set the selection filter to solid body. We have this body, and this body, but we need to join them all to form one body. So under unite, select body. The target body should be the bigger cylinder here. The 2 bodies, we can select as many bodies as we want, but we have 2 here, so click on the 2 cylinders. Okay. Now with the same solid body selection filter, we now have only 1 body. Then we change it back to no selection filter. Next, we remove material. So first we create 2 holes of diameters 15 on these 2 smaller cylinders. So hole feature, hole of diameter 15 through the body, sketch section, click on this surface. Now since all the cylinders have the same height and the same starting point, you can create these 2 holes at the same time. So with the sketch point to leave the center on this center of the cylinder. The same thing here. Finish. Apply. And then this hole has a diameter of 30 millimeters. Again, sketch section on this face. Okay. And then we leave the center of the hole on this center of the cylinder. The diameter this time 30. Okay. And then we create the cut. So extrude, sketch section on this face. Okay. We need to offset the axe by a distance of 3 millimeters for all the 3 axes. We'll come to offset curve. A distance of 3 millimeters. Click on the 3 axes. Okay. Then we close out the shape by using the project curve and then project the outer circles of the cylinders onto the sketch. Okay. We can trim the exceeding entities. The entities that we don't want, and trim them off to get just the shape we need. So finish. So reverse direction. And then for the distance, since the full height here is 12 and this is 3, the distance should be the 12 minus 3. Boolean subtract because we are removing material. Okay. You can hide the sketch. So I click on the sketch, hide, and then we come to view, edit object display, click on the body. Okay. Then we change the color to green. This is a light green and this is emerald, a deeper green. We go with the emerald. Okay. And yeah, that's how to model the same parts with Siemens NX. I hope you now see the differences in these two CAD softwares and how they handle 3D modeling of the same parts. That was the main purpose of the video. I hope this video helped you out. Thanks for watching. That's the end of the tutorial. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notification. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. Peace out.